What's up, Tarn? What's up, Matthew? Oh, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, let's get started. It rained last night, it looks like. Supposed to, we've got like an 80 or 90% chance today. I really probably should have put the backpack cover on sooner, but let's take our chances. Microphone probably lost some. Oh, here we go. Morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Clouds are out, so that's pretty cool. There's, turn this up. Hey Vince, what's up, Sensei? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we're feeling better. Hip is still weird, but we only got 1 day rest. That'll work itself out today. We've got 2 days booked in Toyama, or I've got 2 days booked in Toyama. Might extend it to 3. Might do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, and then leave out Friday. I think 2 days at the hotel there might be enough. Just sit in baths most of one of the days. I have to go shopping. I want to get that done on either Wednesday or Thursday, whichever day I don't. Probably maybe Thursday. Might rent a car, might go to Costco, might stream that. That'll be a side quest type day. Good morning, hope you guys. Hey, what's up, OneNode? Welcome in. Snow Evergreens, welcome in. Shush, I am real. 3 days sounds like a great plan. Well, I've been trying not to do it. I've been putting off resting for that long, but really probably should rest that long. Especially because the only way I can really walk is like an hour after I've warmed up walking, even after stretching and stuff. So that's not really an ideal way to be walking. So I think if I can get it all stretched out, get it all loosened up the next few days, and then head out. Because Y Channel will go back to Tokyo probably Thursday or Friday, I'm not sure. And then around that time I will start heading up. We've got a couple of tough days coming up anyway. Or like, it's not tough. 2 days are fine, and then 3 days, like 2 days are like 16 kilometers, and then it's like 2 days of 25 kilometers, which if we're recovered, that's great, no problems. If we're not recovered, then problem. Yeah. So I don't think you'll regret resting. Hey TMK, welcome in. Yeah, I'm not gonna regret it. I just hope that it actually fixes it, or not like fixes it, but gets it where it's. I will say the 1 day of rest, this morning I woke up feeling really a lot better. I could stand up and like go to the bathroom without having to like wince in pain. And I can already tell we're starting to warm up a lot easier than before. But yeah, no, I'm hoping. I booked a hotel. Usually I cheap out on hotels, but since Chen was with me too, I went for, usually like last night's hotel was 5,500 for the two of us. It's like 2,750 per person. I think tonight's hotel is like 7,500, 8,000 yen per person. But they've got a bunch of hot springs, they've got a bunch of stuff. So, still pretty reasonable, I think. More than what I usually spend on hotels, but I think it's okay. Because being able to walk down into a hot spring is really great. Like at any time of day, just walk into a hot spring and sit for 20-30 minutes is pretty nice. And like I'm used to slumming it, but was camping ever an option? I did. I camped once. I camped once down in Oita, from Nobeoka to Ume Camp. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. And it also kind of defeats the purpose of, well, it just depends. When I went camping, I actually talked to a bunch of people, but the main reason I make sure to stay in hotels and stuff is so, mainly the job. So I mean, I work, like that's like this morning, I finished at 9:30, had to pack, make sure I had my stuff packed up, and then Chen said, well, give me your laptop and your camera, I want to go take photos, because she likes my Sony camera. She really wants, what is that DJI, the little tiny DJI one, the Pocket 2 or whatever, the one that's very, very tiny. She really, really wants one, but I told her, I was like, it's, you know, you can't use it for streaming. If you're just doing walking stuff, sure. Retro OG-san, thank you very much for the subscription. Rest makes a huge difference. Body and time. It's a big reason why they recommend alternating. Yeah, that's, you know, it's funny. It's almost like, I forget who I caught a glimpse of one of those fitness YouTube guys. I don't know. He was a bald guy who was pretty muscular, but he was talking about junk volume. And he said, sure, you can, you can keep doing volume, but if your reps are whatever and your thing is whatever, then you're not actually building, or you're not actually growing anything. So then I thought about that too, like, you know, what is the volume? And that's what, you know, I'm talking to Chen right now, like, I don't want to extend it too much, because if I go too late into September or early October, Hokkaido's gonna get cold as shit, and I don't want to deal with bears that are scrummaging for food before hibernating. And also, a lot of the times, the later in the season, those places close up. So, but I'm also in the, like I said, I'm trying to thin out my backpack a little bit. If I can thin it out and then I can carry some food, we can do longer days, I think. And by that time, waiting on you, lady. Not that we want to do super long days, but okay, they're turning. You don't have to apologize. Oji-san? Over halfway, just about. What did the man that crossed Japan in the 70s live from? Where is he from? He was from the UK. Well, another thing too that's interesting about he started in August, I think, in Hokkaido, and then he walked south, or he started maybe July in Hokkaido, and then he walked south. So he had he did get some of the rainy season, but like and same with Bibo, like, you know, give credit where it's due. It fucking sucks walking in this heat, like, period. And so, like, it's the guy did it. He planned it even better than I did it, because I had time. Like, that's it. I finished taxes. I had the time to do it now. The guy back then, he probably thought it through a little bit more than I did, because he timed it at a point where he would be walking south when it was getting cooler. And even in November, I mean, JP's not here but I think even in November, like, Kyushu's not that cold. And also 50 years ago, the temperatures were not even close to what they were now. It was hot back then, don't get me wrong, but he was very much playing a different game. Reading the book by the guy the Four Boots guy. How did he get food and job from? He didn't work. He saved up money, and he took like 4 months off. And he had a wife that had a job as well. Like, he was a kind of a writer, English teacher type thing for a while. But in the 70s, he hadn't really written a whole lot yet. I haven't read the Four Boots books yet. Keep walking this road. I couldn't find a copy over here. Like, that was reason. I found one copy, but it was like 6,000 or 7,000 yen. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna buy this for a book I'm gonna read once, probably. He had all the cash on him and he took the chance. Well, he did it in a time where, I mean, he might have been the first non-Japanese person to do that and at least record it. But yeah, well, and that's the thing, is I could have quit my job, but in the reality, I didn't want, like, for me, the job helps structure. And honestly speaking, even the days that I work, I can crush out, under normal circumstances, I can crush out 25 kilometers. I mean, even Saturday, we did 27 in total stream was 10 hours. But I stopped at the Chinese restaurant for about 40 minutes. We had tendon for about 30 minutes. We sat at the rest station for like close to an hour probably. So, you know, I can bust out, if I need to, I can bust out 25 kilometers in 6 hours and still go to work. It's just, the same mistake I made on the Tokaido was just marching, just straight up 8-hour days every day, and then not enjoying it as much. I've enjoyed this trip vastly more because I've talked to way more people, and yeah, I might even extend in Toyama through like Saturday. I don't know, I don't really want to sit in Toyama too long, but good he was not robbed, so the trip was done. Well, he had bank books. He would stop every every big town and so and take out a chunk of money. So I think he spent, I forget how much money he spent back in the 70s, but it was kind of, sometimes it seemed quite cheap. And then other times I'm like, wait a second, that's like what I pay now. So trains are coming down there. Does it have me cross the actual railway? It does, doesn't it? I don't know. I was talking to Mafalda-san about that. She said, you know, some people do writing, some people paywall certain walks behind Patreon or stuff. And I don't really want to do, I want to write. Writing sounds fun, but I don't want to paywall stuff if I don't have to. But I also know that it's more of a dream to just get YouTube ads, Twitch donations and subscriptions. We'll see. I don't know. A lot of people, especially from Dave's community, have asked about writing a book and stuff. I think the biggest part is condensing it down to something that people would want to read. I could just yap on about whatever for, you know, hundreds of pages, but they had bank infrastructure with banks all over, not all over, but he would stop. I mean, even me, I stop in a major city once every week or two. So if I had to take out cash and then kind of stretch that for 2 weeks, could probably do that. That's almost what I do now. I use cards and stuff as backup, but I don't typically like to use cards. Some of the hotel bookings I've had to use cards for, obviously, but Pocket 2 isn't absolutely insane since the Pocket 3 came out, so pricing not as crazy as I thought. 45,000. Yeah, it's not that bad actually, price-wise, but it's one of those things that, like, do we really need it type of thing. So I told her, I was like, if you really want to shoot B-roll for me, or if you want to start your own thing and you want to do walks and stuff and you want to do, you know, I said, that's absolutely fine. I said, I'll consider, you know, paying for part of it, but I said, you're also looking for a new job, like you need to buy a laptop for that job. So the 45,000 yen or whatever could go to paying for at least a quarter, depending on what kind of laptop she wants. The company she's working for, because she's going to be doing some video editing for a company, and she said all of them use Macs. So while not necessary, having a Mac would limit, or it would help prevent like possible file problems and stuff. Like if both people are using Macs, same software and all that stuff, then there should be more, it should be easier to send and co-edit files and stuff. But Citrong, thanks for coming in. Craig McLaughlin's 4 pairs of boots, a 3,200-kilometer hike through the length of Japan. No cameras are expensive, yeah. Kenungra, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I was trying to find a copy of that book, but like I said, all the copies over here are not not available. Like, they're all like used and for like 6,000 yen. And I was like, well, used is fine. It's just a book, but I'm not trying to pay 6,000 yen for a text. I mean, it's like a used textbook in college, you know, like 50, 60 bucks, 100 bucks. Which I'm pretty sure there's just like one available copy on Amazon, and they're like, oh, no one's buying it. I guess it means it's rare. We'll up the price. It's like, I'm not sure that's how that works, but okay. There's a Daily Yamazaki over there. Off Amazon is print on demand. I'll have to check that out then. How goes the leg? It's feeling a bit better. It's not good enough. I mean, we're resting for a couple days in the next city, so hopefully the 2 days up there will 2 to 3 days, maybe 4 days. I haven't decided. The problem is if I stay there too long, I'm not gonna like, there's not gonna be a whole lot of stuff to stream. Okay, keep going down this road. Like, it's just gonna be me getting lunch for 4 days pretty much. Because the whole point of resting is not walking. So I do think there's a chance Thursday I rent a car, we go to Costco. We were looking at, apparently the M2 Max are on sale at Costco. And so I know the M3 is probably better and whatnot, but I think for where Y-Chain is at in her video editing career, she does not need the M3. Oh, those are dead baby chickens. Dead baby crows or something. So nice. You know, the font and the photos are a bit off. Interesting. Good morning. Just want to ask that question. Good timing. Welcome in, Farul. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're starting to walk the limp out. Took a lot quicker this time than it did the past couple days. So, yeah. But I think a good couple days soak, minimal walking. Costco might be fun. Try to stream it, maybe stream the rent-a-car. Fun little road trip. Go to Costco, get some glizzies. I forget if Costco is in Japan. I know the Costco's near Tokyo have become pretty anti-camera. So, but the main thing is once I get to Toyama, it's look for new shoes. Look for moisture wicking clothing. At least probably 1 or 2 tops. My underwear and my shorts are moisture wicking somewhat. The underwear are. The shorts kind of are. But they're also like have been worn a bunch, so it's not as good as it used to be. When are you getting new shoes? Yeah, soon. Next couple days. Good idea and a good time. Yeah, well, this is also probably the last time that Y-Chan's gonna visit for maybe till the end. I don't think, because she'll start a job when she gets back to Tokyo, so she'll be busy doing that. but she's kind of excited to start working. She really does enjoy video editing. The problem is it's really hard out there to, you know, cut your teeth on video editing, especially in the beginning, because it's either really cheap prices or really shite work that you got to do. What's up, Joey? Joe 3E. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, hey. This is that diner I saw. What time do they open? Probably open at 11, huh? There's a American restaurant, GB's Diner. Hot Rod Diner. I wonder what time they open. They might even be closed today, actually. I think most places are probably going to be next to open 5 o'clock. Holy cow. Okay, so we do need to go to the 7-Eleven, use the restroom over there. Nice cloud coverage. Hey, Terminal Gunry here. Yeah. Yes, cloud coverage is 80, 90%. Cheap prices, aka paid in exposure. Yeah. Yep. Very windy today. Or at least on this stretch of road. We might have to eat a little bit of something here. Pieces of chicken or something.